Balotelli, Aguero!
Brought to you by Modelo.
And Gerrard!
Boom!
We're back. And again.
You know how it is.
They can't get rid of us yet. It's Armchair Analyst, guys. We're back. Another episode. It's a bit of a different one now.
Just one topic.
Well, we might delve into the Premier League games as well for this weekend. Not midweek games because too late. Don't care.
1-0 Chelsea, let's go.
1-0 Man U as well. Talking the shit. Right, so, topic of discussion today. There's a little fight going on this weekend. Mm-hmm. Somehow we're ended up in the middle of fucking nowhere in the Arab Kingdom.
Desert.
It's Andy Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. And for the first time in a long time, Andy Joshua isn't defending his titles, he's a challenger. To the Mexican Michelin man.
To my cousin.
Yeah, trust, Tom's cousin. Andy Ruiz Jr., the Snickers World Champion.
The most humble heavyweight champion ever, maybe. I think.
The fattest heavyweight champion ever. Right, that picture of seeing Andy Ruiz standing over Andy Joshua knocking him down is the funniest picture in boxing history. You can actually see his tits jiggling as he lands that punch. It's fucking amazing. Like that, I didn't watch that fight because I just expected Andy Joshua to lay him down in the fourth or fifth.
To be honest, I was the same because I think I was on holiday when the fight happened.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I didn't have a chance to, sit down.
With whatever rumours there were about AJ getting knocked out in sparring a week of the fight, with having a panic attack before he went out there, regardless, the result stays on the records, and Andy Ruiz starched him. Like, there's one thing, Andy Joshua's fighting style is very technical. Not as technical as a Fury.
Yeah.
But
that's why I was talking to one guy today, this morning, one of our friends in the gym, and I was telling him that the only heavyweight I can't see getting beaten is Tyson Fury. Yeah, because it's so unfair for him to move the way he moves for a heavyweight. For someone who's 6'9", almost 300 pounds, and to move like that in heavyweight, he's one in a billion.
I mean, then you go the other way and you look at a skinny guy like Deontay Wilder, who's skinny for heavyweight. He's only like 210 pounds.
Yeah, but
as a right
he's
hand
so
from hell.
unorthodox. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like when he was fighting Ortiz, like even though Ortiz was winning every single round, he wasn't panicking. He was just composed because he knows that it takes one punch for him, and that's all. That was probably his game plan, is to land this punch and end it, regardless of the situation. If he's winning the rounds or whatever,
he knows all it takes is one.
Yeah,
he's one of those very special people that just have dynamite in their hands. 42 people have tried to beat him. Well, 41 technically, he's 42 fights.
He hasn't been knocked down. He hasn't really been hurt. Well, he has been
by Fury, but other than that,
if Fury is a bit more heavy-handed.
Fury as a knockout artist and a boxing specialist would be unfair. No one would ever beat him.
I'd always put my money on Fury, but Deontay Wilder. But anyways, that's a different.
That point was cool.
Satellite.
What are you doing in
it? We got special guests.
We've been interrupted by the next Love Island contestant. The next Love Island contestant. Now, state your claim. Who are you, sir?
It's Giovanni
Dior.
What's the topic of discussion?
We're talking about Mexican Michelin man versus AJ. Let's get outside pick.
I think Ruiz. He's got so much speed for such a big guy.
You know, you've got bare light-skinned girls coming after you now, boy.
The Fiat 500 girls.
Fiat 500 army, boy.
He's got so much hair, boy.
But Josh is a good fighter, but
Ruiz Anthony Joshua is too predictable. Like if you see the way he fights, he's always moving forward.
As soon as he gets
hands, one hand down, one hand up. You see that it's always his left hand that's always down as well. That's why he got caught by Ruiz. As soon as he read him, as soon as he threw that punch, countered it, got down, boom.
Yeah, it's true. But the thing is as well, like AJ, he's still a bit of a technical boxer.
Yeah, he is very technical.
As soon as he hurt Ruiz, you could tell he panicked for the first time in his career because he wobbled Ruiz and he just decided to start slugging. You try and slug with a Mexican, that's coming into the Mexicans' domain. Yeah. Their Mexican boxers love a scrap. That's their domain. You come and scrap, blow for blow.
That Barrera boy.
Trust, they're beating.
Canelo,
Yeah, like Canelo. Canelo doesn't
Like my
back
cousin
down.
Canelo.
Flying to visit.
Shit, boy, he's gone.
Seattle. See you later.
Catch you later. Love Island 2020. But nah, this fight, I think it's make or break for Andy Joshua. You lose this fight.
Yeah, I think the same result, not same rounds, but same outcome could happen.
I think if there's a knockout, it's Ruiz.
Yeah.
If it's a decision, I think Anthony Joshua's got the
I think
decision
Ruiz is gonna
regardless.
go down again. I think Joshua could possibly put Ruiz down again, but I think it's more for Ruiz to kind of like trap Joshua again to see if
see what he can do.
You know,
I don't like the fact Ruiz is losing weight though. He's cut down weight. And
I think it's good and bad, but it depends on how you look at it. Because he might be looking at it that he may not be able to knock Joshua out because he's going to be defensive. That way he needs more endurance for longer rounds.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a different weight class for him, kind of, because losing that much
very,
weight
very
is
small.
different, you know.
I think as well, the psychological edge is on Ruiz.
Yeah.
Ruiz has taken one of AJ's best punches, got up, knocked him out.
Yeah.
And this is the thing where if AJ gets wobbled, this is where we see how good Anthony Joshua is.
Yeah.
Like Klitschko wobbled him, but AJ could survive that, knowing that he's never been knocked out before. But now that he knows that he can get hurt, well, how's he going to react if Ruiz lands early, knowing that he's got 9 more rounds, say if he gets rocked? That's interesting. As well as what's his team.
To be fair, Ruiz is getting his weight back because did you watch the gloves are off? Gloves are off.
Not yet. No, that's on my list.
Yeah, he looks heavy again. He doesn't
He's
look
been-
like when he was like training. Maybe he's going back to his like.
He's one
Maybe then he was just working on endurance and all that workout base, whatever.
He's
But
one
now, because he's doing sparrings and stuff again, so.
He's been on the empanadas and the Snickers again, boy.
Yeah.
The
But we
Snickers
work
world
for him,
champion.
so
Like, if he doesn't
don't fix what's not broken.
If
innit?
he doesn't come out in like an old car that's got hydraulics with sunglasses on and that Snickers title one as well, he's missing an opportunity there.
Yeah.
That I kind of want him to win just for the banner.
Who?
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Banner.
See, the thing is like because of how the first fight ended and how dominant Ruiz was, because Anthony Joshua wasn't winning all rounds. I think he was winning 4 of the 7 or whatever.
Yeah, he definitely won the 4th round because I think that's when he wobbled in the first
So-
time, wasn't it? Or the second.
It was very even. Like if you look at it, if you watch it again, it's very even. So you can't really pick a side, just because Joshua has a lot of knockout power, but he's already been knocked out by Ruiz.
Yeah.
Been outboxed by Ruiz, and it's for Joshua to prove something now.
Yeah, this is Joshua's legacy
You
fight.
can't, like obviously I think Joshua is still the favorite.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, betting
if
odds.
that's the case, I'm gonna put money on Ruiz.
I think the weigh-in, the betting odds might switch a little bit and it might become a little bit more even. But regardless, Joshua will be the favourite.
Yeah.
Just over biased really, and a lot of hype around him.
Yeah, of course, because
But-
he's the bigger name, innit? Like, what did you say? You mentioned it in the group chat. He's getting what? Like,
87.5
87
million just for turning up.
yeah, and
Ruiz is getting 11.
yeah. I think what would happen is if Joshua wins, he'll get that set amount. Whereas if Ruiz wins, he gets a win bonus.
Oh yeah, there'll be a
'Cause
win
I don't
bonus
think
on
there's
top of that.
for both of them.
Yeah, there'll be a win bonus.
Really,
for both
on
of
top
them
of that 87 million.
Yeah, for Joshua will get more if he wins.
See, that's why people in UFC, and I see why people stick with boxing sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
UFC is stingy.
the only get.
But
punched
then
in the
again, they
face.
have a lot of other weight. They have a lot of more frequent events.
There's a billion weight classes, and it's a generational sport. It's been around since thousands of years.
boxing.
Just standard pugilism,
Yeah.
just 2 hands scrapping.
It's the main combat sport.
Yeah, and I think maybe for 20, 30 years time you'll see MMA. That'll be, but we've already seen it start to happen with Conor.
Well, with people that brings in revenue, it started with GSP, and it was GSP, then Brock Lesnar because of his name, and now it's
Yeah,
Conor.
then Ronda,
But
then
apart, even Ronda wasn't getting that much. But apart, literally, those are the only 3 guys that I know that was racking it, and Anderson
Silva,
and
even he didn't
John
get
Jones,
that much.
Yeah,
And John Jones was the highest paid fighter at one point
yeah,
because he was getting the Nike sponsorship, everything like that. But
still he did that shit.
you look for an example when Masvidal fought Nate Diaz, he only got 500k for that fight, which had more viewers than Canelo versus Kovalev, Nate versus Masvidal.
But Man City only got 500.
500k, and then you look at how much Canelo got. Canelo got $31 million
Yeah.
just for turning up.
Boxing, yeah.
It's levels to this game, and UFC MMA isn't at that level yet. It should be, and I believe it will be, but
It will be, yeah, no
That's-
doubt. But
that's fuck you money in boxing.
yeah, but they just have to stay consistent with what they're doing because they're doing very well. But yeah, with boxing though, like you've got to be a big star to be earning that much money. Like if you're like even if you're like a core main event, you're not getting anywhere near that. Like you're getting.
Dylan White's getting peanuts in comparison to AJ.
He was getting like 80,000 or something.
Oh fuck me, that's
120,000.
low. That's less than I thought it would be.
Is it? I think it was 80,000
That's poor. Like he deserves a little bit more than that.
or 100.
They're putting that because he'll probably
I'm
if
not
he
too
gets
sure
that,
on
he's
figures.
probably taking home about half once he's paid his team, his taxes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money that goes.
It's a lot
That
of money.
people
Yeah, but
think
to
when
be
they
fair,
go.
I was talking to my brother about that kind of situation, like when you have a lot of money like that. To be fair, just pay, like just get that out the way, because at the end of the day, you're still like 10 times richer than an average person.
Oh yeah.
Out of that 87 million, yeah. Let's say you take home 30 of that.
Yeah,
What's the
well, he's
problem?
still balling.
You know, what's the problem?
Yeah, he's
like,
not gonna be struggling. Like,
do you know what I mean?
He's
Like,
not gonna be living on tin food.
yeah.
And scraps. He'll
So,
be alright.
it's not like these people can't complain about.
Yeah,
it.
he might just have to have one less room in his house.
Yeah.
It's like a 9-room house now instead of like a 12.
For one less Rolls Royce.
You trust. One less defender.
Yeah.
Mate. No, it's fuck you money in boxing, and it's ridiculous. But I think he deserves it because obviously he's a good-looking guy. He's marketable. He can box well. He's not the best boxer in the division, but he lands a punch and he hurts people and knocks them out.
That's it.
I don't think he knocks out Ruiz this time. I think it does go to decision. But I think
if it is to beat Ruiz, it's going to be decision.
Yeah, and I think either way, regardless of how the fight goes, AJ is going to get the decision. Because those Arab people aren't there to see Andy Ruiz fight.
Yeah.
They're there to see one man and one man only fight. AJ. It's a scoreline. Spurs have equalised. Aston Villa have equalised.
Oh, I hate it.
Get in.
Is Leicester playing? Leicester's 0-0 as well.
For fuck's sake, I need Vardy to score. But no, I think we'll probably see AJ win this, and it'll be big for his legacy.
If it goes decision, AJ is going to win it.
I like the AJ I'm seeing as well, where he's kind of trying to play the bad guy a little bit. He's like, oh, you should be bowing at my feet, this and that. I was like, it doesn't suit you, but keep playing it because it's better.
Because you see Ruiz, people are saying, oh, why are you so nice, blah blah. If you watch Gloves Are Off, bro, he's just a nice guy. Like you can't change someone. Like because he's a fighter doesn't mean you have to be all egotistic or whatever.
Well, you can see from the
everyone's
fake.
different.
You can see if it's fake as well.
Yeah, like no one actually knows him before he fought AJ. Like let's put it that way. He was doing well, but no one was giving him the recognition. Mainly because of his physique.
Yeah, he just looks like a fat kid. He looks like a white DJ
But
cat.
he's got the skill set because he was beating everyone until Parker. But really, truly, he should have won that fight.
He should have won. He fought in New Zealand.
So,
But this, I like AJ kind of doing the kind of bad guy play because it's like I've got a chip on my shoulder. You lot are disrespecting me. And if he comes out and knocks out Ruiz in emphatic fashion. Although a lot of people might go, he shouldn't have done it in the first place, but it's impressive to come and get over adversity.
yeah, that's the thing. Like you said, it's impressive, but that's what's expected out of Joshua.
Yeah, I like a comeback story though.
Not only because of his name, but because of the rivals that's been put on against.
Yeah.
You got Fury and Wilder, who's been
It's been
picking up their opponents in pieces.
Yeah, I think the problem as well. This is where promoters need to learn. You mess around with the game bites back. Because think about what would happen if AJ decided to retire after that fight. They've lost out on millions on the potential fights AJ Wilder, AJ Fury, etc., etc. And you can't play these games because one of them gets injured, one of them loses. Suddenly, the tables are flipped.
Yeah.
And I think if he does beat Ruiz this weekend, Fury, Wilder, AJ, they've all got a fucking fight now. I know Fury v Wilder's happening.
Wilder's getting old. It's just Anthony Joshua.
Fury's only got 3 fights left on his deal as well.
Yeah, and he doesn't. Fury doesn't want to fight long. Like he wants to end his career early. Like the thing is, like he's had his problems with mental health. That all the media stuff probably just affects it more. So for him, I don't think he's looking to fight any longer than maybe he's probably got 3 years at most. And then that's it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But I know, obviously, Wilder vs
Wilder's
Fury's
like,
in
what,
April
37?
now. Yeah, Wilder. No, I don't know. I think he might be a bit younger than that.
Yeah.
But there's only you can only take as much. There's like a limit on how much damage you can take. You don't want to be punch drunk. You want to enjoy your retirement. You want to enjoy your life. Get that money. Get the bank. Run.
Yeah.
Make peace. Don't get punch drunk like Tyson. He's definitely a little bit punch drunk.
Alright then, we'll move on to your prediction, then we'll move on to the game.
I think if there's an I go back and forth.
Pick two. I'll give you 2 predictions.
2 predictions. If it's a knockout, Ruiz wins. If
What
there's
round?
a knockout in the fight, it's Ruiz.
What round?
8th round. I think Ruiz is gonna take his time, drag AJ down to the later rounds, and just start him. But I think if there's a decision, regardless of how bad the fight is, how bad AJ is, AJ gets the decision. I think AJ will pick up points.
I'm the same. I agree. I think Joshua decision. I think Ruiz round 7.
Yeah, I think if AJ wins,
I'll
it's not
take
going to be
it
a
out.
fun fight. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to be like, gritting our teeth.
Yeah,
like,
because
oh,
it's going to be
shit,
more
what's
technical
happening?
and more defensive. Like
Yeah,
I said.
It won't be like Klitschko.
Yeah.
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 But I would love for banter for Ruiz to win. But the thing I can't stand is because every time that fat git wins, people like DJ Khaled start walking around basically naked because they think, oh, sick, fat guys, we run the shit now.
I mean, DJ Sky's been doing that since day one.
Boy, he needs to lose some weight, man. I'd rather punch myself repeatedly in the face than see that shit again.
Alright, cool. Well,
Cool.
Really, that's it. That's it. About the Joshua and
Yeah, Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Michelin, man. But to be honest, I'm not a massive boxing fan. I just like, these are the kind of fights I like. But then we move on.
Underdogs, isn't it?
Yeah, we move on to another sport.
Should we do tomorrow's game as well?
We might as well, won't it?
Might as well, yeah. Well, by the time this is posted, it's probably done. Or
Yeah, we'll move on to the football,
Yes, sorry.
the football, soccer.
Sheffield United versus Newcastle tomorrow.
I have a-
7:30.
I have a soft spot for Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
I love Sheffield.
2-0,
3-1.
3-1. Arsenal, Brighton.
You know we haven't beaten Brighton. I don't ask how I found this out, but we haven't beaten
beaten
Brighton
anyone.
since 20. Yeah, we haven't won a game in about a year. We haven't beaten Brighton since 2017.
Seriously.
It's ridiculous.
Alright then. Brighton 1-0.
It is at home though.
Your manager's too busy trying to buy Valentinos and designer shoes.
What a man.
To wear to games.
Did you see Paul Scholes was like, oh, he's clearly not dedicated as a manager. He turned up in a tracksuit or some shit. And I was like, Scholes,
Everyone does that.
you had literally one game as manager and quit, and you didn't even turn up in a suit anyway. Plus, Freddie was better than you, so shut your mouth, you ginger prick. Freddie got more goals, more assists, didn't win as much as you, but fuck you, Freddie, Scholes. I used to like him before that, but fuck him, he's being petty. Arsenal, you know, this is another thing I found. Lacazette's only scored 9 goals away from home in 41 appearances.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's shit. But he's at home and he scored like 30 at home. So I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal. There ain't no clean sheets in Arsenal. Poor Leno, man. That guy deserves clean sheets.
I know, that guy, he's too good
sick.
for Arsenal, man.
Everyone's too good for Arsenal.
Alright then, this weekend's game. Early kickoff, you have Everton versus Chelsea.
You lot better win.
Chelsea 3-0. We play so much better away home.
And I hate Everton.
Away.
And I hate Everton. I'm going to start supporting Chelsea for that game. Up the Chelsea. Up the Tammy.
Chelsea 3-0.
Tammy.
Let's go.
Hudson Odoi.
Bournemouth, Liverpool.
Oh. I think this is one where Liverpool could slip up.
Against Bournemouth.
Away.
Defensive.
Bournemouth at
Defensively,
home
they're
are
good.
solid. They break you down. They hit you on the counter well. I'm going to go for a weird one here.
Yeah.
I might go 2-1 Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah.
Possibly. I think Bournemouth might steal it. People are going, you're an idiot.
I said 1-1 Bournemouth.
Possibly. I don't think they're going to get.
Draw.
I don't think Liverpool are going to win.
No.
I don't know
You
why.
think so? Well, it's hard to predict against
There's
Liverpool.
got to be a point where
It's
they
hard
slip
to
up.
bet against Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like what Jao said, they've lost 2 games in the last year.
Yeah, but Fabinho being injured, maybe that might affect it. I don't know. You
we'll
never
see.
know. I've got a funny feeling about it. I'll probably be wrong and I'll win 9-1 or something. But don't hurt me, Liverpool fans. You've done me a favour. I love you lot for winning the Champions League.
Next game, Tottenham versus Burnley. Tottenham's goal
At
in this
home.
one, man.
I reckon that's. Again, I think Tottenham are going to concede, but they're going to beat Burnley.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I think Tottenham's definitely going to gonna concede because they're still getting their structure together.
No one in North London can defend. Neither of us.
Well, Tottenham did until that last 20 minutes.
They just fall apart and they just
Yeah.
seem to take their foot off the gas and just drop. I'll go 2-1. They ain't keeping a clean sheet.
2-1.
Son will score again.
Crystal Palace versus Watford. Oh, that'll be right.
Again, do you remember what I said about wanting to repeatedly punch myself in the face?
Yeah.
This game will make me want to punch myself in the face. Crystal Palace have won their last 2. Watford are shy.
Yeah.
I'll go Palace 3-0.
Palace 2-0.
I mean, that team, they've sat there. This is how stupid Watford are.
You know what? No, wait. You know what we should do? We should put acclimators to our predictions. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
In the future.
No one's going to make any money, but yeah. We should do that. We'll do that. We'll
At least
list
a
the
pound,
keywords.
innit? Put a pound
Yeah.
every week.
Thank us
And
when you
if
pay off.
we split.
Trust. If you pay off your mortgage with that money, I'm going to be knocking on the door. I want a room in that house. But Watford are dumb. So they sack Quique Sanchez Flores and then they replace him with whatever the fuck his name was. But he's trash. So they replace him with the manager that wasn't good enough that he replaced with him. Why would you get the manager you know shit to replace a shit manager to be shit again? What is the point? How stupid do you need to be?
They just want to refresh.
At this point,
Refresh button and just whoever comes up.
right, there's a grasp. You want a job. You want a job. You get a job. If I was Watford, I'd start planning for Championship football and get a manager that can get you out of Championship football because you're not coming back from that. You could put Mourinho,
Get
Poch,
Henry.
Pep. You're mullered. Get ready for Championship playoff football, boys, because you ain't getting any better than that.
We got a Manchester derby.
Oh dear.
Man City, Man United.
Ole's definitely getting a sack after that game because they're going
Has
to get peppered.
4-0 Man City.
That is
I think they won 4-1 today, so I think 4-0 Man City.
Yeah, I'm going to go a bit. Yeah, probably 4-1. 4-1, yeah, I'll take 4-1. I'll go with that. There's no way Man U win that game.
Yeah.
They'll be lucky if they score. City are going to murk them. It's going to be peak. It's actually going to be peak. Next game.
Next game we have Aston Villa versus Leicester City.
Is it at Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Aston Villa have been looking alright lately.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're playing one. They're drawing against us 1-1 now.
Jack Grealish has been looking good, and I think this is Grealish's last season at Villa. I think a bigger club buys him. I could see Spurs buying him. Actually,
Leicester though. Leicester's been killing.
I don't know. I
But
think
they still haven't scored. Liverpool scored already 8 minutes in.
I'm gonna go 1-1 in the Leicester game.
Leicester, yeah.
I don't think they'll lose. I just think Villa will be able to
Villa
hold them.
is very well coached and very well set up. Well,
Yeah.
did you see the goal?
Oh, Grealish's got. Oh, put that in my basket. That was. He knew that went in. The way he was looking at that as that travelled. Even De Gea was like, "Shitting hell, you Irish bastard!" Straight in. He'll be off his nut on the floor, paralytic again, like that picture.
Newcastle versus Southampton.
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Alright, move on from that.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that game. That's a
1-0
shit.
Newcastle.
You can't polish shit. It'll still
Yeah.
look like shit.
Norwich versus
Sheffield.
Sheffield United. Sheffield United.
Right. Norwich didn't look too bad against us.
But they're trash.
Yeah, they are. And so are we. But that Cantwell kid's actually pretty good. The way he runs with the ball and how he drives, he's a good player. He's fearless. He takes on defenders. He gets the better of them 9 times out of 10.
That's good.
I'll go Sheffield though. Sheffield.
Sheffield.
They're ballers, man. I love Sheffield. Up the Sheffield.
Brighton versus Wolves.
I'll go Brighton in that game. I
Yeah.
think that could be a good game though, because Brighton and Wolves have looked good this year. But I think at home as well, Brighton have been solid. Beat Spurs.
Defensively, they're good.
I'll probably go 1-0 Brighton.
I'll say 1-1.
Wolves also struggle against the lower tier sides.
Yeah, remember last year they won most of their games
Against the top six. Yeah. I think they had like a 70% win rate against the top six.
It's crazy.
But then-
I know they beat us.
They beat us comfortably. 3-0 by half time.
Alright, last game of the week. Well, it's going to be a start of the new week. We're
Yeah.
playing on
Oh, is it
Monday
on a Monday? Oh,
West
I hate
Ham.
Monday games.
versus Arsenal.
At the London Stadium. No, that's actually not a bad stadium. It's just a shame that it's the West Ham Stadium because they're trash.
I haven't been in it. No, I have. I went to the Paralympics. One of the Paralympics.
That's what it's gonna be like watching on Monday. It's gonna be Paralympic football.
It was sick, man. It was sick.
Paralympic defending. Our away record is terrible. West Ham turn up against us. All this shit just adds up for a
I
bad
think it's going to be another draw.
bad evening.
I think it's going to be another draw. 2-2.
Oh, I think we might steal it.
Yeah.
2-1. Not Lacazette, he ain't scoring because he just doesn't turn up at home. Away. I don't know how. It would take someone with minerals to do it, and I think Freddie's got it, but to drop Lacazette for away games and put Martinelli and Pepe on. Because Lacazette just doesn't seem to get going away from home. And it's a little bit concerning.
Yeah.
But I think give Freddie another few weeks, the players seem a little bit happier. West Ham are going to sack their manager soon, it's inevitable. Yeah. And hopefully they play that Roberto in goal. He's so dead. He's the only goalkeeper that's misunderstood the concept of goalkeeping. You're not supposed to take the balls out of the net, you're supposed to stop them going.
What's his name?
Which one?
The Tottenham keeper.
Ruiz?
No, the second option. Ruiz is injured.
Gaza.
Yeah.
See, 1 minute he's good, the next minute he's picking balls out.
Is he Argentinian?
Yeah, Poch just brought an army of RGs with him. But I think we should win that. I'll go 2-1. We'll steal it.
Well, that's it.
That's it. Well, alright. Easy. Easy. We're popping balls. So that's it for the football. That's it for the boxing.
Yep.
So it's a quick one, just going over the predictions for this game. We'll probably get 90% of them wrong. Yeah, Ruiz will probably knock AJ out in 5 seconds. And I'll love that. Great. I'll start getting fat as well. I'll go on the empanada Snickers diet. That'll be sick.
Fuck New Year's resolution. Just
fuck that. I'm just eating for till next New Year. But that's it, guys. Put your predictions down below.
Yeah.
We might put our little accumulators on if we can do that.
Yeah.
And make you some monies. Probably won't. You'll probably be in debt by the time we're done. But again, comment. Tell us your predictions. Are you going to get fat on New Year's Day like everyone else when Andy Ruiz wins?
I'm good, bro. Eat all the calories.
As always, it's been a pleasure with my guy ThomDelaCruzz.
You know how it is.
Hit him up on socials if you're looking for personal training. Yeah. Check his vlogs out. Life of Tom.
Yes.
And host Lewis Devine. We out.
We out, baby.
Give me a second. And we're gone.